This is the current state of my end mill bit drawer, which I'm not happy with. So I was going to get a bunch of the Schaller boxes and just populate the whole drawer, but no. I think I'm going to do something else. So I'm looking for stuff to do while my shoulder heals, and one of the things is organization of end mill bits. They're kind of everywhere, and not only just like regular end mill, but also my CNC. They're in the garage, they're in the shop. I mean, they're kind of everywhere, even in the basement. By the way, excuse the intrusion. Our French Bulldog Truffle kind of runs this place, so she demands to be here. Anyway, I had thought about any number of things to do, while I had use of just one hand as far as organization, because that's one of the things I can do. And I found Ed Kramer's post on Instagram for his end mill bits and organization, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's magic. I downloaded his design from Thingiverse and started in this journey. As I printed things out on our 3D printer, and I actually used a PLA in red because I like that. It matches the Schaller boxes. No lifting on either corner. All four corners are good. I think this is the way I'm going to print these out from now on. No wrap. I'm going to save a little bit of time and a lot of filament. So pretty happy how that turned out. What I found was that in addition to Mr. Kramer's original design, I needed some that were a little bit longer, like a little wider, because I have some 3/4 inch and some 1 inch end mill bits that don't really fit in that tray. So what do? I opened up Fusion 360 and I designed my own. Six and a half hours later, done. So I think this worked out fairly well. Here is the original, same height, same length, and this is just a 5-inch version for larger bits. Yeah, it worked out well. In laying out the tool chest drawer with Mr. Kramer's design and then my 5-inch design, I actually had a little bit of room at the bottom, so it's like 2 3/8 inch. And I decided to do a couple of trays to fill the gap. And what you see here are both trays for 1/8 inch and 1/16 inch bits, as well as just some miscellaneous here and there. So I've had this roll of teal foam for almost a decade. I don't even know where I actually got it. It just kind of showed up, I think, and I used it for one toolbox org project years ago, but it just has been sitting in a roll in the attic forever. So I'm going to use it as the base for this organization project. I use the cutting table in my wife's upstairs studio to cut these bits and bobs out. I will say I did not use her special material scissors because I don't want to sleep outside and only have this teal piece of foam as a blanket. Also, her view up here in her studio is much nicer than the one from my underground lair. So, yeah. Well, I've got the foam all fit in this drawer and the one below it, and as I was doing that, I think I'm going to move my bit storage from this drawer here into this drawer. Alright, real happy with that. Again, I wish this were a different blue than the teal, but this will work. Let's get it all populated. And looky there. I've got steel, aluminum, and then miscellaneous chamfers and 90s and 60s and a centerer. But I think that turned out really, really well. I am happy. Now again, remember I'm a garage shop and not some giant production shop, so you're not going to see drawers and drawers of different bits and super special items, but I think this takes care of my need. All right. So my designs were actually done, printed, and actually put in the drawer before I got noticed that that Ed Kramer, and his Instagram handle and Thingiverse handle is ekramer3. Before he changed his design, he actually upgraded the design so that you could, if you had Fusion 360, pull the parametric down and change both the envelope of the inserts as well as the number of slots in them. So if you have Fusion 360, use his parametric. It's really slick, really well done. If you don't have Fusion 360 and you're just downloading to print in your own 3D printer, my trays actually offer a little bit of a difference as far as the width and the length and what can be shown. And my trays are just a little thicker, and that's my own thing because I'm kind of hard on organizational stuff, especially if it's printed. I'll chunk bits back in, even though they're in their case. It can be a little hard on them, so that's why I made mine just a little bit thicker. Again, go to Thingiverse, check out Ed's design, and if mine is useful as well, great. I hope I helped someone, somewhere, somehow. Thanks much.